Farrah Fawcett's famous swimsuit poster, with its signature red waves and sun-kissed smile, may be known to you, but nothing could have prepared the world for the series of pictures that revealed more than even her most devoted fans could have. Imagine the golden girl from the 1970s, television era stepping out from behind the camera and embracing vulnerability and power in equal measure. When these images were initially made public, the internet went crazy, paparazzi cameras stopped, and people's jaws dropped. Everyone is still talking about the huge conclusion shot, which serves as a guide on how to claim your legacy without saying a word. Follow me through all the exciting details. Farrah planned a 3-day photo shoot on a private home in Malibu to commemorate her 50th birthday. The shot, she informed the small crew, was a tribute to the woman I've become. On the first day, Farrah started a beach morning workout wearing a custom-cut white lace bodysuit that barely fit, standing waist-deep in the Pacific waves. Her profile was lured by the translucent mesh, but the bodysuit's floral appliques cleverly concealed her figure. As the photographer took a series of photos, she tipped her head back, closed her eyes, and let the waves crash around her. It was clear from the first picture, a close-up of water droplets cascading down her bare shoulder, that time had not diminished her beauty but rather accentuated it. On day 2, in the afternoon, Farrah is seated on a log made of driftwood in a remote bay. She's wearing a blood-red chiffon microsarong tied at the hip, the lace gone. As one leg bends at the knee and the other spreads into the warm sand, the sarong breaks just enough to reveal the soft hollow beneath her ribcage and the curvature of her thigh. But when the air pushes the chiffon away, the real twist is revealed. The bottoms of a barely noticeable thong bikini splattered in the same bright scarlet. Farrah's hand darts to study the cloth at the ideal moment, leaving spectators stunned by an unguarded moment of spontaneity. By the halfway point, the tone shifts to one of editorial sophistication. Farrah walks inside a lofty studio with walls covered with flowing white sheets. She's dressed in a silk chemise that is mid-thigh length, has a cowl neckline, and side slits that extend to her thighs. Her sole clothing consists of a pair of rhinestone-studded pasties that are secured over her nipples and a high-waist brief that shimmers like morning dew. Photographers recall Farrah meticulously experimenting with every angle to ensure her eyes met the camera with her distinctive half-smile, inviting but unbowed. In one scene, she is shown arching her back over a traditional chaise longue, her hair cascading in glossy spirals, and the chemise slides on one shoulder to reveal a lace strap. That one image was a perfect blend of pure charm and refined elegance, but while days 1 and 2 gave hints, day 3 gave the full show away. Farrah chose a remote desert location where the light would be the only factor sculpting her figure, no clothes or coverings for a dusk silhouette portrait. She covered herself with pure white sand, shaping it over her chest and hips, leaving everything else to shade and light. Photographers used high-contrast backlighting to chisel her silhouette out of the golden sky. The result? The pose was so statuesque that it looked like it was carved out of marble, with one arm hanging at her side and the other above her head, which was thrown back in a cry for liberation. Advocates called it the ultimate declaration of self since it left little space for interpretation while preserving the last vestige of grandeur. Therefore, start small if you want to embrace your inner Farrah. For instance, take a beautiful silhouette shot at sunset to appreciate your own shape, a photo at daybreak with minimal makeup to embrace natural light, or a photo with a flowing cover-up that reveals your true features. Additionally, remember that it's not about concealing or disclosing. Rather, it's about taking responsibility for every aspect of your story. Because Farrah Fawcett's image is more than just a photograph. It's a celebration of a life lived to the fullest, bravest, and without remorse.